If Team Liquid wins, that guarantees them the upper bracket. No tiebreakers required, guaranteed upper bracket.
You're supposed to out-CS the SF quite a bit. SF is also going to have to spend some gold on Mangoes. As the lane progresses, Tiny can apply a lot of pressure to him. And with any +1, I think Tiny can get kills as in mid right now. Look at Mickey.
Yeah, he's actually almost falling down on GPK. One more right click. Almost put him into death territory. He did end up consuming everything in the bottle. Now he's turning back onto Mickey, but Mickey is out of mana. He doesn't have access to the avalanche, so he's going to end up dying. Won't reach the water rune. One more right click is going to be the first blood. Oh my goodness, this is perfect. He gets not just the kill between Yamish and Insania. Just messing around with each other, enjoying life. Mid lane, we actually have a rotation coming in onto GPK. He's trying to make the dive aggressively onto Mickey. He gets tossed back.
Nice toss.
Not in range of the tower just yet, but there's going to come the charge onto GPK. Can he get himself out of here in time? He has access to razors very, very soon, but he decides not to go in for the aggressive play and will end up dead as a result as Boxy charges into him with the Ion Shell. You want to get as much onto this Nyx Assassin as possible. Just get to the level 6 as fast as you can. In the meantime, speaking of level 6s, actually trying to get around Mickey here. Trying to surround him. Yamiche, will he be able to find the impale? He does. Hakoda looking for the magic missile. It does come out. GPK, does he have the burst? Couple more right clicks is all they need. He sticks up. Mickey still alive. Here comes a charge from Boxy onto GPK. Nice, they finally get the kill, but Boxy now body blocking the SF, preventing him escaping. Hakoda throws in the magic missile. GPK on the high ground right now. He needs to get out of here. Sticks up. He's getting hit up by Insania. Will finally end up taking a tumble. And Matu's also made his way towards this mid lane as the Faceless Void able to clean up Hakoda at the end. Instead, he's just like, oh, wait, there's actually a Spirit Breaker nearby. But it's probably safer to just try and pursue the mid lane push, right?
Oh, absolutely. Especially with Boxy's quick fingers on the bulldoze there, applying himself with some side resistance. Mid lane charge.
BBK gets connected onto Ramses, comes in, gets off the Phantasm. It's going to be the first wall of replica of the game with the vacuum onto GPK. But they will just happily try and destroy these. Boxy finds the ultimate onto GPK, but he still gets avalanched in. They really want the SF, but they're still not able to find him. Matu puts him in the bubble, and that finally will lead into the kill on the SF. VP did their utmost best to try and stop that from happening, but it just wasn't good enough. And now they're going to dive onto Yamiche as well behind the tier 1 tower. He ends up losing his life, granting a double kill towards Zai. He's trying to spider himself away here and will manage to do so at the very end. Man, this hero was annoying.
Wraith Pact.
Oh, Wraith Pact, get some spiders out. A few hits with the spawn spiderlings to just distract, and he's gone. He's fine. Maybe
look at Ramses.
Ramses is being charged into, but look at Yamiche with the impale, preventing any approach into Ramses. Ramses was thinking about coming back for the haste rune, but decides that his life is more important. But he might still end up dead. Hakoda forced to swap him back into the mid lane just to create more space for the CK. And will commit his own life in the process. Erstwhile, top lane, GPK, he's in danger here. Matu doesn't have the bubble, but they do have the vision. Hakoda is charging in, but here comes Ramses, throwing in the damage onto the Faceless Void, killing him just at the very end of the Mask of Madness duration. GPK, though, will still end up dead as Boxy and Zai right on top of him. With the Ion Shells, with the charge damage, they are able to kill him, but where we had the Faceless Void playing into SF and CK. I think that was exactly what Vici played. And in that game, they didn't have a Crimson Guard buy, and I think we spoke about it, like the lack of Crimson Guard or any kind of way to mitigate this damage makes the game much harder. But this time they have it available already as Yamiche dives inside the river right next to Ramses, and Ramses doesn't actually have much allies nearby him. Hakoda does have access to the swap, but they have ways to chase him. As GPK, though, comes in, able to get the kill onto the Spirit Breaker. Matu forced to run away from the bubble, given that the Requiem was going to fear him out. But now as he jumps onto the high ground, how's the rest of this fight going to pan out? Wall dropped down by Zai in the river. They get the avalanche toss coming in from Mickey. Two heroes connected onto, and the wall illusions will help getting the kill. GPK attempting to escape, but he knows he's gone. He knows they have him dead to rights, and Zai, utilizing his own illusion, gets the kill from the high ground onto GPK.
Matu's game was really shut down, and if Faceless Void has good farm in this game, which he does now, with the backup from his team and the items they have, so hold that for now.
Hakoda charges Yamiche, and they're trying to reinitiate a fight after picking up the Aegis. Boxy might die from this though, but able to come back up. Huge amounts of heal. And now they want to be on the chase, finding VP. They get the catch onto Yamiche first and foremost. with the Aegis still for another 2 minutes is very, very dangerous. VP do not want to fight, and Team Liquid recognize they don't want to fight, but we do. So they now smoke up. GPK, does he have Hakoda nearby? He does, but Yamich won't be so lucky. He already ended up with a death onto him. Ramses goes in with the ultimate, and there's the bubble. Hakoda will get the swap out, but they have the vision onto GPK as they're coming in with Boxy as well. In the meantime, though, Ramses turning things around onto Zai, and with these illusions, able to kill him. GPK dies near the tier 2 tower, though, so they've gotten the primary target, but we'll see if Ramses can try and clean this one up. Boxy fairly low on HP, gets off the ultimate, though, with the Nether Strike onto the CK, dragging the rest of VP further away from his own squad. Doesn't want them to play down here on the south, but now Mike jumps in on the north. Avalanche toss onto Ramses. Not enough damage to really threaten him just yet, but Matu's delivering that damage. Matu will finally die. That's the first life committed from him. Once he comes back, he's waiting for Mike to deliver him a juicy target. Yamich looks like he might be the one that will give up his life as a sacrifice, but Spy Carapet's all too good. Instead, it's DM. They go for the easier target. Not every day that the Spider is the easiest one to kill, but they haven't been able to kill him just yet. DM, Raid Pact, the full pipe of insight, also sitting with the Dragon Scale as well.
Whereas for VP, if their BKBs run out, it's very hard for them to fight. So VP need to look for like a clutch swap and fast fights with soon the Blink Dagger Onyx Assassin. They're looking for a play right now, so Chrono is down.
This is actually a pretty big deal, but no, they don't get off the chain disable. So he gets off his BKB, and now here's the back wall. Hakoda pulled back into it. He's the first casualty of this fight. Ramses will be able to kill Zai, though, but Boxy coming in for some revenge. Nether Strike onto GPK. He's not allowed to escape the fight, so he's dead as well. Mike on another streak. Ramses at least gets the one revenge kill onto Insania as well, turning this into a 3-for-2. DM trying to give up his own life for the cause, but they're trying to ignore him and jump onto Ramses instead. Mike sticking with the Spider as Ramses surrounded by the Void and the Spirit Breaker, and they've broken his life, his own spirit. They get the kill. Mike, no avalanche. He gets the toss at the very last second. DM not allowed to escape this fight. The question is, can they kill him? They've tried so many times in the past. He's gotten 0 deaths, but Matu finally makes it 1, and they call GG. VP know it's over, VP know it's done, and they will say, Team Liquid, you are going to the top of the table. As they are now smoked up. Whilst they're doing so, let's get our predictions out of the way. Total blinks at 25, 2? I think that's fair.
I don't know. It's either 2 or 3 as...
Oh god, Boxy.
Hello, Mr. Boxy.
Very, very dead. Well, who's getting the first blood? They're giving it to GPK. Isn't this the 3rd game in the last 2 days where we've seen Alina get her first blood in this mid lane? As long as he can keep Boxy away from him, he should be fine. And the longer time goes on, the more it does feel like his laning phase gets better and better. Actually catches the LSA onto Mika. Will force him to retreat pretty deep in. Is he going to chase for this? He is.
Very fire.
Oh my god, he gets the kill.
2nd game in a row. GPK gonna go for a little trade here. Make sure he spends his gold.
They're trying to get the toss back onto Hakoda. Zai will have skew in another 5 seconds once again, but Hakoda able to get back in position. So this should be fine. Ramses is a little bit lower than I'd like to see though, Kezu, if I'm honest. So I'm a bit worried about him. He gets himself shockwaves back into the Avalanche, and yeah, that's going to lead into a kill. Hakoda also going to die to Boxy. He gets a double kill out of this.
Anyway, nice play, you know, from both sides. They're playing around the active runes. Boxy kind of knows that, they probably have vision here, but he made sure that Alina didn't get the rune. VP coming around mid, trying to help Alina.
Middle though. She needs a Laguna blade. Mike is in some danger. Gets off a Sonic Wave though onto 2. GPK is suddenly the one that's fallen so low. Boxy comes in with the Avalanche. Who are they tossing back? Insania gets an incredible 3-hero dual breath, and they will be able to kill all 3 of them. A double kill for the Jakuro. 3 heroes brought down. Mike is still alive at the end of it, and of course the tips start raining in.
Yeah, I think these 2 teams, they like each other, you know, tipping each other here and there. Beautiful plays from both sides, really. Maybe VP getting a little too aggressive bottom. So it's just gonna die in the meantime. Yeah. Couldn't quite get off the RP, but
he's okay with that. Like, cool, whatever. My team is getting so much elsewhere that we can brook the situation. Now though, the question is, are they gonna try to kill Ramses? Yeah, he's dead. He's so dead. RP, here comes the Avalanche. Toss, and they got the skewer back just to make sure that they can elongate the amount of time for the right clicks. At the same time, here comes Insania. Will they need him? They will not. Zai has the shockwave available, and they will be able to find Ramses.
they're just giving up some freebies here and there. Ramses doesn't really have business dying in the bottom lane, and the mid play before too. They need to, again, take a deep breath and, you know, get back into this game properly as bottom.
Gonna see if they're gonna find a kill for Ramses this time around, as Zai is gonna be the priority target. They don't have the damage just yet. Zai gets slips back. They finally stun him up. GKK will show up, and he's the one that's gonna provide the damage with the Sonic Wave coming in from Miki, as he's also made a rotation. They haven't even been able to kill Zai just yet. Lasso going out onto Matumba Man. Miki getting zoned back by GPK. GPK won't be allowed to get the kill because the infest from Matu ensures that Miki has the HP. And now Boxy looking towards DM deeper in the lane. They've caught him, they've surrounded him, they've corralled him, and they're certainly going to kill him. And when DM falls, he's going to be giving away another kill towards the side of Team Liquid. On the bright side though, Ramses and Yamich were able to chase Mike all the way towards the tier 1 tower in the mid lane.
When he ran in, the tier 1 tower actually hit him in the tree line. So if they paid close attention, Liquid should know about this high ground ward to the right of the tier 1 tower in the Radiant jungle. That is how they need to start their fights.
Finally get the unpause now. RP. Oh, Zai catching 2 heroes with the RP. Are you kidding me? Zai! Zai, it's only a game, my friend. Snowball attempts from Yamish to try and stay alive, and the attempt will be denied by Zai again. Him and the crew end up getting that kill as well. Top lane is where the next side of play seems like it's going to be. VP want to make a go for this. Team Liquid are sort of positioned to defend this, but they don't have access to the RP. Do they want to try for this? DM has his own tablet toy, able to get forward, finding Zai. Static Storm will be there. Matu TP'd into it. But yet again, the infest plays come in. Not going to be able to keep him alive, but it will spend a lot of time with GPK trying to kill the Magnus. So he's not prepared for that counterplay coming in from Team Liquid. But as you've mentioned so many times, when you play Lina mid, Lina's the actual carry. So you've taken down their core. They're coming middle as well. They really want to Ramses. They don't get you in time. But what a play! In the top side of the map, mid lane, the one to get caught instead will be Yamich, giving a killing spree towards Mike. It feels like Team Liquid are everywhere here, Kezu. How on earth are VP allowed to play Dota?
I mean, Liquid are just too fast. Even now, look on Ramsey. He's getting slowed by the Witchblade and the Lance of Pursuit. And he's just
dead. Yep.
That's another one. With an infested, empowered, armlet Desolator Nakes at 16 minutes into the game.
Let's go. Team Liquid playing some fair Dota. They're going to get GPK. GPK is the one. He gets over BKB though. Glimpse back. Matu. Here comes Zai jumping in. RP and Matu. They kill him through the BKB, Kezu. It doesn't matter to them. And now Ramses doing his best to try and run away. Sonic Wave pushes him back into the ice path, in fact. And they'll be able to isolate him away from his illusions. Kill him as well. Boxy is the one credited with that one.
You're very far behind in the game. If you just do nothing, Liquid will take this Roche. So taking a risk here to try and take it away from them, this is huge. But will they get away with it?
Looks like they'll at least get the Aegis. Whether they'll get away with it, I don't know.
They will still take
fight. Might still happen. Boxy looking like he wants to go in, able to get in onto the Disruptor. In the meantime, RP went onto the Batrider. Sonic Wave does come across 3 heroes. There is a Latsu onto the Matumba Man, Lifestealer, and GPK turns onto him with the BKB, and they are able to kill him. Ramses armlet toggling to victory as they are able to kill Zai. Ramses does end up taking a tumble. GPK's first life is taken. Now they are trying to surround the stragglers in this fight. Yamich, he gets taken out as well. Glimpse back from Insania right next to Hakoda. The Ice Path will not help to protect him, and they will be able to kill him. Boxy does have access to this new combo. He utilizes it to hold GPK in position, letting Mike get the cleanup. And now the only hero left to flee is Hakoda. He's been abandoned by DM. Mike gets a double kill. Another massive teamfight victory for Team Liquid.
And hopefully he dies and you guys don't get 5-man RP'd. So when they drag him in, they're gonna drop the Static Storm on top of Nyx so that Zai cannot counterplay it.
We will see them trying to reveal said Blink Dagger right now. As you said, they want to try and make this play as soon as humanly possible. They are going to jump onto the Jakiro. Nice Hakoda Static Storm here, allowing them to kill Insania first. However, Ramses is very low. DM does get a lasso, but it's not going to help them too much, as they have now lost Hakoda. Ramses playing 1v1 versus Matumba Man, as GPK ends up losing his life towards Mike on the back end of the fight. And Team Liquid, despite them being the ones that are surprised by this one, they just have too much damage. These heroes die too quickly.
It broke it. I don't know if it would have changed the fight, but that is, yeah, not quite ideal. As now Liquid, they're taking your racks. Once again, I really love Zai's itemization. He's been playing very well these past days as well, from what I can see. His DM has a BKB, might be forced to use it.
He does have BKB TP. He can still die here. Woo. Fortunately for him, they've already committed the Sonic Wave earlier on. Yamich won't be as lucky though, as he ends up dying here in this mid lane. Hakoda did get a glimpse back onto Zai. Zai does throw out the RP. There's going to be a Chaos Vault be thrown in. Another save coming in from Matu, but it's not going to be good enough. GPK there with the Deso hits, and they're finally able to bring down Zai. Buyback was there from Yamich, so they want to chase forward. Glimmer Cape was supposed to protect Matu, but they still have the vision. They glimpse him back into the LSA. Do they have the damage to kill him? Yes, they do. He's forced to buy a BKB, in fact. Insania drops an Ice Pod to try and protect his allies, as Boxy really wants Ramses. Gonna get Ramses! So even though he dies, it's well worth it at the end of the day. Insania also about to take a tumble.
That was hot.
But getting Ramses out of this, you have lost 4. Awkward place to be for the side of Team Liquid, but...
Yeah, I'm not running away. I'm going to run into you, and I'm going to take Ramses with me into the grave.
I actually can't believe what a big brain play that was to pull that off. And now he's actually going top again. Boxy bringing in another passenger. Matu doesn't have a basher though. However, this BKB will not last forever. GPK needs to get out of this. He's been tossed back. He's been killed. Boxy is just on it today, as Matu able to trump down Yamich through his BKB. Thank you very much for buying the item, he thinks to himself. This is... wow, okay. This is very, very disheartening that they can just jump you at any time, and now they've also jumped Ramses. He doesn't have his BKB just yet. He's 100 gold shy of getting this, Kezu. That is just the saddest thing ever. Ramses having a very rough day at the office. That's his 8th death this game.
To have a solid initiation. There is nothing else. At least not for now.
Smoke up coming in from the side of VP. Has a little bit of a smattering of desperation, but they will find Insania first. Somebody that will die in a heartbeat, and that won't allow for the counterplay from Liquid. Need to wait for this next Roshan. They were able to steal the last one away. Should they try again to contest for the second one?
They have to. Yeah, I really think that they do need to do it. That's mid, looking for a glimpse onto Boxy.
They get him, but I don't know about this one. Nice Static Storm, preventing Zai from throwing out the RP, and they should be able to kill him here, unless Matu will be able to save him through his own BKB, and indeed he does with the Infest play. Suddenly Ramses has to turn around and run. They're able to trump down Hakoda. Ramses, can he juke Matu? No, he cannot. Here, deeper into the fight, DM also has his BKB, trying to TP himself away, but this time around they have the Sonic Wave, and they will not allow him to escape. Yamich, nice snowball blink play deeper into the river, but Insania is there. Tumbler Sway usage allows him to dodge the dual breath, so he's still alive for now. They pop drums though. They really want this kill. They will be able to find this chase. Boxy's on him with Mickey, and they give him a beyond godlike streak on the Queen of Pain. 11, 2, and 13 here in game number 2.
But with that being said, second Rax is... I mean, this Rax is gone. There's not much you're gonna do about that. Raid used.
Oh, it's 2 lanes gone. VP, this is it. How many times have you seen this in your life, Kezu? This here smoke, the one that if it fails, you call GG. They know us.
It's the pub smoke. The go smoke one time, then let it end.
Let's see, they end up losing Yamich first and foremost. Matu pops out, chomps down Hakoda, and now they turn their attention back onto Ramses. He pops the BKB, but to what avail? Even Mike's right clicks are just way too much for him right now. And as he dies, north of the fight, we do see Zai. At the very least, he will fall to the right click damage of GPK, but now GPK no longer has a BKB, no longer has a life, and VP no longer have a say in this game as they call GG, throw in the towel, and grant Team Liquid the 2-0 victory, and grant Team Liquid the #1 spot in group number B.
Damn, Liquid are like what, 8-2 now?